Hi, how are you? It's Dr. MUSO. Today we want to talk about the World War One. In 1914, European countries they fought against each other. During this particular period of time, these European powers they were now divided into two dangerous camps: the Triple Alliance with Germany, Austria-Hungary, and Italy. Then also the Triple Entente, the Triple Entente with France, Britain, and Russia. So these countries in 1914 they eventually fought against each other. So today we want to talk about the weapons that they used to fight against each other. Which were the weapons that they to use during this particular period of time, the period which we are calling the World War One. So we see that during the World War One, during the course of the World War One, they used tanks. So tanks were used during this war, and also see that they also used battle cruisers. They were using cruisers to fight against each other. They also used destroyers. They also used poisonous gases. They also used torpedoes. They were torpedoing each other, killing each other with these so-called torpedoes. We also see that they also used the light cruisers. The light cruisers, we see them being used during the World War One. They also used machine guns. Guns they were used to shoot against each other. We see that after 1900, there was mass productivity of these guns. So these were the same guns that they used to fight against each other during the course of the World War One. Grenades, boom! They were also used during this particular period of time. Submarines were also used. We are talking about the U-boats. We see them also being used during the World War One. The dreadnoughts. Remember the issue of dreadnoughts around 1900. Britain started to produce the first dreadnought, the first of its kind in Europe. So when it produced that dreadnought, Germany also produced a similar dreadnought like that one which had been produced by Britain. So we see a competition now developing between Britain and also Germany over the productivity of dreadnoughts. So these are the dreadnoughts here that were used during the World War One. Then we also see that they also used rifles, and eventually they used aeroplanes which were known as the Zeppelins. So these are the weapons that were used by the countries to fight against each other during the course of the World War One. Thank you so much. It's Dr. Muso.